Oh yeah, yeah. Eagles wear boxing. Y'all know what it is. Hey, this is just a little quick hit. Hopefully y'all come in here. Let's go. Right here with it. That's right. Eagles right here. I see y'all. Well, I see me. I see me looking at you. Hopefully looking back at me. That's all I can say right now. So many problems, so many issues. Everybody just talking. Talk, talk, talk. Boxing talk. Shit, you don't even need. We don't need the new media. We don't need none of our shows anymore, man. We don't need the shows for what? Think about it. Why we need the shows when everybody's just running their mouth, man? And by the way, I'm going with Francis Ngannou because even if you say that Wilder dropped the ball, I don't care. Wilder can drop all the ball. He can drop a ball if he want to. Don't matter. He got one loss. So you fighting a guy that's 0-1, Joshua. You want to fight a guy that's 0-1 in in boxing to make yourself look big because you think you don't just overpower him, just straight shot him, stay away. He gonna catch you because you're easier to catch. He caught Fury. You're easier to catch than he is. You're easier to catch than Fury is. He gonna put you. I hope he puts you out. I hope any MMA fighter that fights. I just had this discussion with D-Lo. Just a little bit of chat. I'm like, yeah, it's good. MMA fighters that fight you boxers that are supposed to be so good. That this is gonna backfire on one of y'all. It's gonna backfire. I hope it backfires bad too. I do. Hope y'all get put completely to sleep for not wanting to live up to your obligation and fight who you need to fight. You know who the hell you need to fight, so stop it. Who's that? Who am I supposed to fight? You should be fighting. You're gonna get the bag, so you're gonna get embarrassed. So there's a possibility of Wilder knocking you out. If Wilder fight the way that he just fought the last fight, Joshua, you might as well go ahead and fight, and your fans is gonna pay for it. The money's gonna be there, and I'll wait till somebody comes in before I drop this. I'll just wait because I'll drop a little bit more because it's something that we talked about a long time ago in Eagles Way of Boxing, which I told everybody to keep your eyes open because I could see it. I could see the boxing forums just falling apart, where boxing is going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Remember Fox, HBO, Fox, Showtime. Boxing is just so unstable. The money's not stable enough. It's not good enough for these networks. So we're getting a bailout for boxing. So we're getting a bailout. I'm talking about for big time boxing, for the good boxers. So we're going to have a bailout. So I'll talk about it. But anyway, so Saudi Arabia is bailing the is bailing professional boxing out. Just bailing them out. They getting money because of the entertainment, but they got plenty of money over there. They got plenty of money. So they could spend the money. But what happens when they get bored? What happens when the fights just aren't good enough? That maybe they're not as versed in boxing, so they don't know spectacular fights. Maybe they know good fights, but not really spectacular fights. Maybe they don't know that. Huh? Maybe they don't, or maybe they do. Hmm? And so this stuff is not. It's not going to last that long when we talk about uh, boxing itself. The future of boxing. Everybody's acting like, yeah, we had such a great year, but it's very bleak. Everybody's just thinking about money. Everybody thinks they deserve $40 million fights and stuff like that. Eventually, if you can get that kind of money over in Saudi, eventually that well will dry up too. And you're damn sure not gonna get that kind of money back over here if one of these networks takes over in the U.S. You're not gonna get that kind of money. That's plain. That's simple, and that's the way that it is. That's the way it's gonna be. You feel me? So don't end up playing your own self, and that's what you will end up doing. You will end up playing yourself boxing. We haven't been wrong yet, for, far as far as far as this is concerned. We haven't necessarily been wrong. So we gonna see. That's all we can do, right? Let's see it. Let's see. That's that's a big thing in Eagles Web boxing. Is all this talking and stuff. We ain't about all that talking. Let's see it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see what you gonna do. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see it. Yeah, I don't have my feathers on today. Like I said, I had to run, and I just got back, so I'm dressed the way I dress when I'm not on here. Not that cold out, but this is not much of a hoodie. It's a little bit of a hoodie. I mean, it's kind of thin. I got my eagle up. Got my eagle right here, so we ready to do it. Out there in the cold and rain. The new weather here. So we got the new weather. Yeah, the new California weather. A lot of people ain't ready for it, but the new California weather is not like, because that's where I'm at now. The new California weather is just not what people think it is. And I think I'll give myself another, not too long, maybe another year. Maybe not even a year, man. I'll give myself so many months. And probably I'll be out of here, man. I don't know. I don't know where to go, though. I really don't know. I might go back up north. Washington, Oregon, or something like that. Back over to close to the Resi Res. But they crazy over there. I don't know. It's not much to do there. But hey, I'll just settle off into the sunset, and find my peace. I'm just waiting on what I need to get in order to, help out, the man and woman here, because they're really stupid. And it's just, and there's things that I know I need to present. And a lot of times it's hard to present the things that you need to present because of these forums that they have are not, they're not built for they're not built for stuff like truth and stuff. They're not built for that. You know what I mean? It's not really built for truth. It's built for everything but truth. If I just want to be a loudmouth and just talk and be vulgar and carry on with these stories that don't have no meaning in your life whatsoever. Like, I like to see these little clips where people do stupid stuff. I mean, granted, I got humor. I like to see people do stupid stuff. I don't want nobody getting like hurt. Like, of course you're gonna get hurt because we all have gotten hurt for doing stupid shit. I mean, I stuck a pin into a light socket one time. I took myself a nice little shock. It wasn't the last time I got shocked. I got shocked again uh, while I was working on the proto board in electronics, and we had the power going through there. It was a stupid instructor's fault, though. We both were sitting there we was both getting shocked, but we didn't have that much amperes going through us. But we was both getting shocked by three-phase electricity. So in other words, we was getting hit with, instead of getting hit with one sine wave, we was getting hit with three sine waves. I was like, oh my goodness, we getting hit with three sine waves and stuff. And it's kind of hot getting sparked out by electricity. That's actually my biggest thing, to be honest. It always has been, but I don't know why I didn't just stay in it and just kept pursuing it. I guess I didn't want to go through the whole instructions and stuff like that. I didn't want to go through all that. But maybe if I do it again, maybe I'll just take the whole refresher courses and just go through the whole thing again. It'll be easier for me. It'll be easy for me to graduate, because I can just take a bunch of courses all at once, which I can possibly do. Bioengineering or something like that. Yeah, I'm past my prime and stuff like that, but why not? At least I can go to school for it. Something like that. And maybe at the same time I can work on my projects that I have always wanted to work on. Because there's projects that I've always wanted to work on. I don't necessarily need the school to do it, but hey, why not? Why not just work on my things? Just work on my projects and stuff like that. I've been thinking about it like too much. It stays in my head all my life, which is crazy for you to have. That's part of my neurological problems, is that sometimes I'm stuck on certain stuff because I've seen stuff that other people haven't seen and they wouldn't believe. And, well, not that you have to believe, but they wouldn't understand. I don't care if you don't believe stuff, just understand. Because it's not really about belief. People always think it's about belief. No, because believing could be a lie, but it's about the understanding of something that's factual, gives you the wisdom. So I'm looking at a lot of things that stay in my mind. It's almost, I don't know if you guys watched, what's the name of this movie? Is it called The Thing? I think the movie was called The Thing. If you haven't seen the original, go back and look at the original movie called The Thing. Yeah, go back and look at it. And get back to me. Tell me how you felt about the movie called The Thing. I'll put it to you this way. When you hit me back about I'm going to hit you. So the chair scene. Chairs. The chairs, plural. Chairs scene. Let me know what you feel about that. If you've never seen it, if you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. Not chair, not one chair, like you're sitting down in a chair. The chairs scene. So let me know what you feel about that. And the reason I brought that up is because that movie, The Thing, is something that stays in my mind. Not that movie, but with my condition, I'm actually compelled. I feel like I'm encapsulated because I do not have the freedom, to build what I need to build. And I've seen people build stuff, or I've heard of people building stuff, and they build these things, and for some reason something happens to them after they build stuff. It's like, why should I not be able to build something here? And I've always had drawbacks and stuff. I had things that I could have patented. Is it patented or patent? I had things that I could have patented, and things happened to it, so didn't get a chance to patent them. So that's one thing. But I see you out there, brother. Y'all, sir. So, yeah, sorry about your mate, man. Salute to y'all, sir. Hey, I'm sorry about your mate, man. Your mate got them things put on him, huh? Your mate got pieced up a little bit. I'm here, but not here. Got shitload of paperwork I'm catching up on, so just listening in. No, it's no problem, man. I was just doing something short, brother. There's no problem. I'm just doing something short. Right now, I'm just giving my take on things that I can't do, or I have to do in a way that keeps me safe. Uh, because I live with things. I'm not gonna say these is man and woman and humans. I live with things that are very destructive, and they want to hurt you, but you never know the real reason why they want to hurt you, because um, there's always advancements on this earth, and there's always certain people that start the advancements on this earth, and then there's other people that start other kind of advancements for just a whole different I put this in a whole different direction. I keep seeing something that I need to work on, and maybe I will get a chance to work on it, and then maybe I'll get a patent, maybe I won't. Probably better not to get a patent, so that way they can just go ahead and steal it, so they can pretend like they made it. But then at the same time, you just leave something out. When you draw up the drawings, you just leave something out that's very important that they need, that they don't see. Make sure that they can't see it. So then it's like trial and error, because they always want to reverse engineer something. And so let them reverse engineer, but they just don't get the idea. Especially there's certain components on this earth that you can work with that are unknown. The powers of them are unknown for the most part. They're known, but at the same time unknown. They don't know how certain powers are unleashed. And so I would like to do that. I would like to, have something that actually, powers us up without using all this stuff out the ground. But there's no money in it. There's no money in it for these greedy governments. Just like the guy that made the air lithium battery, that we never heard of him. We never hear from him. We never heard about that project after so many years. How many years ago was that? 10, 20 years or whatever like that. We never hear from these people. It's like, why? Why is it such a bad thing when you try to pretend like you want us, that people are burning up too much energy, and inflation, and then you find out there's ways to make stuff free, but you don't want it. These people just all of a sudden miraculously just disappear anytime they want to make something, anytime they want to do something that's positive to what the so-called humanity. Yeah, people are starting to realize what it is. We don't live with the people that uh, that we see in the mirror being the television, those aren't the people that we're really seeing. We're seeing them one way, like, oh, that's a good person. Just the opposite of what we're seeing. Yep. He said, it's all good. I'm pulling the late one tonight. Yeah. You said someone hating on today. Oh, you said so who we? Okay, someone hating. You said so who we hating on? I don't know who you want to hate on, man. I'll leave it up to you, brother. If you want to hate on somebody, or who you want me to hate on? Oh, I was hating on Joshua. I got a lot of people I can hate on today, though. I mean, I can hate on Broner. I not necessarily hate on Broner, but that's y'all's little brother, man. I divorced him. You know what I mean? I still got Tank. I'm about to kick Tank's ass out too, though. Because they do too much. They're always doing something. They want to talk and just do too much. Like, stop it. Y'all doing too much. You saying too much. You saying too much without doing nothing. So that's the issue. Is you doing too much without saying what you need to say. You just doing stuff. We don't need that. We don't need you just doing. Yeah, but I was hating on Joshua because Joshua's going to mess around and be the first multi-heavyweight champion to get knocked out by an MMA fighter, which I'm happy. I want one of these MMA fighters to knock one of these guys out because these guys doing too much and doing too little at the same time. The Wilder fight will still bring a lot of money. The Saudi Arabia people did not give up. They didn't give up on Wilder. He could have got a nice fat contract out of fighting Wilder. And then at this point, as Wilder seemed like he's vulnerable, at this point, he might have been able to beat up Wilder and then he could brag like, I was going to whoop your ass all the time. But now he fight Ngannou, it's a wrap. If he lose to Ngannou, it's over with. Now he can't fight nobody. Yes, Wilder took a loss from Parker, but if Joshua takes a loss from Ngannou, it's over with. Might have a few delusional fans that still seem like they want to see him, but nah, it's over with. For as far as over here, nobody will want to see him again. Nope. Or we'll just be watching him for the spectacle of him getting knocked the F out. That'll be about it, brother. But your brother AB acting like he want to fight Haney. Of course, we know you want some money, AB. You're not going to be like a broadcast. You're not going to be in the broadcast booth or nothing like that. For boxing, I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe you're going to turn into a trainer or something. But you still young, man. This is a wash, man. You're going to have to go back to school or do something, man. And yes, you have made some wise investments. I ain't in your pockets, but I'm just saying. I don't think it's that much money out there for you. Yeah. He said at least AB wants to fight. Well, good. AB need to want to fight. Yeah, it ain't because he need to want to fight. He need that money. If he can make junior welterweight, that would be nice. There's some fights out there that's kind of intriguing to see what he got. Who he got out there? He got Taylor out there. He got Rude. Yeah, he got some fights that I would be intrigued. I wouldn't pay a lot. Like, he couldn't be like a pay-per-view draw. Nah, to see AB fighting, my limit is low. I got like maybe a $30 limit, $29.99. I want UK prices. If I watch AB fight, I want UK prices or less. Less is better. No premiums. All these talks, all we getting is talks. I don't hear about who Shakur is going to fight. Maybe you know. But even Crawford talking about Manny wants to fight Crawford. Now, that's all money right now. Everybody needs money. What they're finding out, and I know what it is, they're finding out that Saudi Arabia is paying this money. Now I don't know if Crawford fights in Saudi Arabia, but that's where the money's at. Yeah, sir, you've been with me long enough, brother. And when we had the devil's deception in the desert in December, which was that was that whole thing with Joshua, right? When we had that, if you do realize what we talked about, as I told you guys, do not sleep on Saudi Arabia. You know, Eagle, we stay on top of all this stuff, man. We look at it at a different on a different level than a lot of these other people. All these other people, they just worried about their resumes and what somebody said back in the past. No, we worry about what the future is for us watching boxing. That's what we look at. Like, what's our future? The wave of the future. That's what we're looking at. Where these other people, they're looking at, you know, he said this and that back in 2017. He always wanted to smoke and this and that. His resume is this and that. Oh, if you want to know somebody's resume, just quickly look in BoxRec. If you want to see how good of a champion they are, I'll tell you what you do. You go back and look at Canelo's BoxRec. Look at the records that a lot of these guys had that he fought. Look at his first 20. Maybe his first 25. Look at some of the fights that he had. Yeah. But for me, when it comes to Canelo, I can't get over the point that he didn't go back and get that smoke with Bivol. I just can't get over that part. Laura, it's just he left too many unanswered questions for them to still have him on the pound for pound list. To me, he's not no pound for pound. Because somebody is going to end up beating the brakes off of him. We just waiting for that point. He's not going to stay the same. Everybody thinks that all these fighters stay the same. He will get if he stays in there long enough, he will get the brakes beat off of him. The thing about him is that he loves the money now. That's why he talks about money. He wants to make as much money probably or more money than Floyd Mayweather. That's probably not going to happen. Probably it's just not going to happen. Up until his 20th fight? How much did he only made up to like $30,000 or something like that. It wasn't very much money that he made. So he's living high up there like, yeah, I'm a great champion, this and that. You know, he's learning how to speak English, learning how to talk shit to people. Oh, you want the check, you want the money, this and that. At the same time, he ain't really beating nobody up. I mean, yeah, he beat up a bigger guy. Charlo didn't want to fight. Simple as that. Just wanted to go in and, in front and try to make a point. That's all he wanted to do. He didn't want to go in there and throw those paws like he was supposed to. But for me, he's not a pound for pound. I don't know. You guys can argue the fact if you want to. For me, he's not a pound for pound. In my own reasons, because I don't know how you look at pound for pound. The way I look at pound for pound is the smoke that you actually want, or the smoke that you've been in to get that credit. At least there's a few fights that, or maybe 2 fights that people thought that Floyd Mayweather might have lost or was losing, but he always went back. Not always, but he did go back and get. He went back and got the smoke again. Like when he fought Madonna. Madonna's wearing his tooth around his neck, right? He knocked Floyd's tooth out and made it into a necklace. Would even give him his tooth back so they can put it back in. He said, I got your damn tooth. That's old headhunter type of stuff. That's just funny. But yeah, I believe that's what happened, right? Didn't he have his tooth? He was wearing his tooth. But yeah, he went back and got that smoke with Madonna and proved that Madonna just couldn't deal with him. We had a couple of fights where Mayweather had to double up to get the dub. But Canelo, only one he doubled up was Golovkin. And the only reason he did that is because Golovkin is just because of the Golovkin style. If Golovkin could take the punches, and if he was an actual like boxer, like with slick movement, he wouldn't have fought him 3 times. You know, not taking some of the punishment he had to take. Nah, he wouldn't have fought him. He don't want to fight nobody who's gonna actually hit him. He's gonna fight people where he can escape, where they're not gonna learn how to get low to get him. You know, where they're not gonna have subtle movements. If somebody's just, you know, if somebody's long, he would have never fought nobody who was long, like a Tommy Hearns type person. He would never fought nobody like that. Where the jab was setting up everything, he wouldn't have fought nobody like that. Because don't matter. Because one thing about Tommy Hearns, if you didn't have the forward momentum, that type of pressure, he's gonna probably put your ass out, and that jab was gonna be beating you up. If you didn't just overpower him, and nobody overpowered him when he was in his prime. You know, so long as you long and could put hands on him, he ain't gonna matter. I mean, people can duck out the way, but that's why they call it ring generalship and cutting off the ring. Cutting off the ring is not the same for every fighter, for every fight. Now, sometimes cutting off the ring is, let me get him into a spot where I can get these hands on him. You know, but sometimes you can't get your hands on the fighter no matter what you try. You just can't get your hands on him, and because of your style, you know, you just ain't gonna land. But sometimes you just got to go for it. You just got to go for broke. And when Canelo fought Bivol, he just realized he didn't have shit coming. Because ain't no way in hell a champion, a pound for pound, takes a 25 piece. There's not even, there's nobody who gives out 25 pieces. 25 pieces. Come on. You took 25 pieces and somebody calling you pound for pound, get the hell out of here. You ain't pound for pound if you took a 25 piece, even if it wasn't all hard or whatever. Just taking a 25 piece. Why are you taking a 25 piece if you that good? You got zero business taking a 25 piece. So we watch him take a damn 25 piece and then that's it. Well, I took the 25 piece. Yeah, but you wasn't supposed to take a 25 piece. Maybe a 2 or 3 piece, but that's it. But yeah, that's all we got, brother. We just got a lot of talkers. Yeah, a lot of them. That's all we got. Bunch of talkers. Okay, Bruce. I see Bruce. Bruce little notification just popped up. Yeah, Bruce doing a little show. Salute to Bruce. He's not here, but salute to Bruce. He's doing a little show on. He said happy birthday to Muhammad Ali. So he got a little something going on. I know it's a little bit late. I know I should have been gone, but I had to come back. Now I will get hate from Derek and them. No, not hate, but I will get smart comments, you know, sassy ass, smart ass comments from Lala D, and probably some from Derek and maybe D-Lo or maybe a few other people, just because I wasn't in here at the time that they thought I should be here. They know I wasn't here, but I had to go pick up my phone because they wasn't trying to work on it. And then look here, y'all. So they was gonna try to charge me as much to fix my phone as it would cost for me to get a brand new phone, the same phone. Now, what kind of sense does that make? That makes 0 sense for me to spend just as much money on fixing the phone as I can just get me a new one and just transfer everything over. Yeah. But the whole boxing thing, like I said, Saudi Arabia, once they deplete themselves over there, or they probably won't get depleted because they got a lot of people just going to the events. There's no telling how much those events cost, and so it's probably nothing. They're making all this money. Yeah, they're making all this money over there, and while they're making this money over there, they're just entertaining and probably, You know, they have the people going to Dubai, so they got plenty. They got plenty of money. So plenty of money. But the thing about it is, um, we don't know if they're just missing boxing over there. We don't know is this might just be a fad for the people over there right now because they're like more or less dignitaries and stuff. So it's like uh, over here that's what it would be like diplomats, dignitaries, and stuff like that. So when they're over there, all we can say is that yeah, you're doing X amount of dollars over there, this and that. Well, wonder if they want to switch over. They might wonder if they want to switch over to MMA or something else, lacrosse, or they want to switch over to something else. Then what I can't see is I cannot see any of the networks over here, no matter what they're doing right now. I can't see them picking up, as far as the money, I can't see them picking up um, where Saudi Arabia left off at. Yeah, yeah. So I'd rather get the rather get the new phone, and that's exactly what I told the idiot over at the store. I told him the exact same thing. He said, well, he wants to charge me so much money. I said, I'm not gonna pay that amount. But he said, well, you can't. What you having problems affording it? I said, no. It has nothing to do with me affording it. I said, I'm just not gonna pay that much for something that is only a little bit less than the cost of getting a new phone. That don't even make sense. I'm gonna put myself out for it. The inconvenience will be for you to be working on my phone, trying to get it fixed for 3 days, or I can just go get another one right now and have everything switched over in one day, and have a new phone and still have my old phone, and then I could work on the phone myself. Because that was my intention in the first place. No, I didn't have the one tool, like the heating tool, to take some of the components apart. But I'm quite sure I would have found some kind of a way to get those components out of there. I would have found some way to get the components out of there and fix the phone my damn self. Because I had already took everything apart. I took my phone apart to where it wasn't even a phone anymore, and put it back together. So if I can do that, I could have fixed the phone. I ain't got no problem with that. So I do have some of the stuff that I need, and I would have found a way to get those other little parts off of there. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah. And which if they don't fix it, or whatever happens, or whatever, if this happens again, I may have to end up fixing it. Matter of fact, I have a phone now that I probably have to fix. I have another phone. I could probably fix that one. Because I damn sure I'm not gonna spend too much money getting it fixed. I figure I spend $70. It's not even worth spending another $70 on. Just use it for a practice phone. So I'll just take that shit apart, practice on it myself. See if I can get it fixed. Because I basically know what I got to order. I already know that. I know what I got to order in order to get it fixed. You know, you got to order the port. And I would talk somebody into fixing it for cheaper anyway. I said, man, it's been fixed too many times, man. I'm just going to ask him for the best possible price. Yep. Yeah, but all we got right now, y'all, sir, we got like a bunch of conversations and stuff. When it comes to this boxing, all we got is y'all talking. That's all y'all doing. Is running your facial muscles. Stop just running your facial muscles and let's get some work done. Going to my blackout mode real quick. It's Eagles blackout mode. Yeah, because I'm about to get up out of here. Did a little bit more than a half an hour. We should be good. Yeah. So Davis, let's get a fight going. Stevenson, let's get a fight. Come on, Haney, let's go, Haney. Get somebody's ass in there. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking. Teofimo, let's get it cracking. Canelo, I guess. Let's get it cracking. Who else? Terrence Crawford, let's get it cracking. The two Kitten brothers, let's get it cracking. Because y'all ain't lions no more, y'all's kittens. Let's get it cracking. Well, at least one of y'all kitten. Y'all one lion and one kitten. Let's get it cracking. Okay, Wilder, let's get it going. Parker, you still in there? Let's get it going. AJ, let's get it going the right way. Ngannou, take over the heavyweight division if nobody wants to fight you. That's what I want to see. I wouldn't mind. Let me take this down. But I wouldn't mind if Ngannou takes over. People gonna be so mad. I wouldn't mind if he just took over for a couple of years. Just took over heavyweight division. Fight Tyson Fury again. Beat his ass. Beat everybody's ass. And then, I don't care. Then boxing will be done. And then I can start covering beach volleyball and women's volleyball. No, you go them those Twitter figures get a good workout as well. yeah. I know I didn't name all the fighters yet, but I'm glad I don't have that shit. I had that shit for like I don't know. I still got an account. I don't even know how to log into my account. I don't use it. Yeah, my girl had me on that Twitter shit, but I'm like, yeah, that shit's goofy. Everything we do is goofy. Even this, everything we do, we just goofballs. We just give out. All we're doing is giving out our information so these people know us. All this face recognition. They could do face recognition every time you stream. All that shit. They try to act like they're the all-seeing. We know what you do. Yeah, because you're spying on me. How perverted is that? Just think about it. Every day of your life you're being spied on. How perverted is that? Who does that? You want to make yourself seem like an almighty, but you're a pervert. That's the only thing I can say about that. Because a lot of times, because people that do bad shit, they just get away with it. But then this perversion that you guys have of needing to know everything I do, what I do. Y'all just straight up, this is a perversion. Anyway, y'all can do what you want to with my life. But anyway, y'all know what it is. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to y'all, sir, for messing with me. I changed it up a little bit because y'all, sir, came to see me out. So I changed it up. Instead of saying, oh, y'all that mess with me, I said, y'all, sir, that mess with me. Even though somebody might have even been in here, he was holding a conversation with Eagle today, even though he's up late. He was happy that hey, he got to listen to Eagle while he was doing a little bit of work. And shout out to Miss Hussein. How you doing, dear? I hope everybody's doing good. Family doing good. Anyway, I don't think I just got another project right now. I just got another project, so I don't know if I work Friday, but I might be. So I'm gonna check I gotta recheck my schedule in a few once I get off of here. But anyway, yeah. Nothing but peace, nothing but blessings always, no matter what day it is. Y'all know how Eagle do it, man. I'm gonna catch y'all.